we got going on. So the live locked up on me about 10 minutes ago. We cut up all this maple on the table saw. Now we are making a birdhouse. They voted earlier on a birdhouse. Let me show you one of these birdhouses I make. Looks similar to that. So we were going to try to make a birdhouse on this live. So we've got it kind of roughed out to where the edges are being taken off, and we flipped it over with the tenon and mounted it. So that gives it a lot more strength. So now when we start turning, we're going to be able to use take a lot more material off at once. So let me switch this camera around. We'll give it a couple minutes, then we'll get started. I'm going to go check the comments. I think I messed up on the computer earlier. I touched the short on my phone with a finger because I didn't have the laptop out here. Usually I don't have the laptop, or usually I use the laptop to talk on the chat. Let's see who's here real quick, and then we'll get started turning this birdhouse. Appreciate you guys stopping in. So let's get going. We're going to make this guy round. I'm going to put my mask on. I'll be checking periodically for the comments. I won't be talking as much because I'm going to have my mask on. I wear a full face shield when I'm turning the majority of the time, because this wood can splinter and just shoot a big splinter your way. So let's get going. What's up, Kimmy? Thanks for tuning in. we still have this flat spot right there. Hey Ian, I'm making a birdhouse. Thanks Joseph, I appreciate that. I got my mask on, so you're not going to hear me as much. So yeah, we're going to make a birdhouse. Let me show you one of the ones I made before. We're going to make a larger version of this. So that's what we're making today. What's up, Flossie? We're getting there. Just got this spot right here. That's a big chunk. just need to clean it up. Oh, let me find my scraper here. Thanks, Flossie. Appreciate you swinging in. All right, where is my, there it is. All right, guys, so we pretty much have it round. That's pretty good for a birdhouse. So, what's up, Possum? So, we got it pretty much round. This end, we're going to actually drill a hole in. Probably, let's see how far down we're going to go. We're just going to start drilling a hole. We're trying to get something like that, and then we're going to have to get a different piece of wood for the top. But that's kind of what we're going for. But I think I want to make the bottom a little more decorative. Not sure what we're doing down there yet. But I think I'm real close to drilling this hole. Okay, we're going to take this off and flatten it, if that makes sense, because it's not completely straight. All right, let's get to drilling. Hey Todd, how's it going, man? Sorry if you can't hear me, I got my mask on. Let's drill a hole. Man, this stuff is hard. I'm gonna have to switch to a smaller bit. Ooh, okay, that's a good tip, Todd. I haven't tried that spade bit. Let me try that, because this isn't working real well. Let me try that. I'm gonna go switch my bit out real quick. Good suggestion, man. Appreciate that. I was actually thinking it's because it was dull, but I've never tried it. Let's try it. Give me a sec. We'll go switch it out to a spade bit, see what we get. There we go. Let me swap this out real quick. Fortunately, my spade bits aren't that large, but they'll hog out. I think 1 inch is the biggest I've got. That'll hog out the bulk. I've never tried this, so I bet this will work a lot better. Todd, man, you might be my hero today. All right. So I've got a 1 inch spade bit. Let's see if that works any better. This is what this community is all about, learning from each other. I really appreciate that. All right. Todd, you are the man. That is so much better. Man, thank you. Never knew that. I've been doing this for years. Didn't even know. Thanks a lot, man. That's awesome. Cool. That worked so well. Let me switch the camera angle, show you guys. Now you have me wanting to try out the Forstner. Well, let's try it. I haven't done that before. Let's see if that works. Good suggestion, Todd. We'll switch back to the Forstner because I definitely have not tried this. Let's see what that does. Because I would like it bigger than 1 inch. That's not a lot. I like the birds to have more room than that. Let me go grab my mallet. That thing's stuck on there. There we go. All right, let me switch back to the Forstner and I'll be right back, guys. That, though, was so easy. Man, that's an awesome tip. This has been a real struggle for years. I've always dreaded doing the in-grain hollowing. I have the hollowing tool, I just, you know, it's a little, I don't think it's ideal. Man, that Forstner bit is still warm from when we had on the lathe earlier. Still warm to the touch. All right. And I'm sure this is a dull bit. I don't know how to sharpen them. I've tried with files, haven't got good results. Man, Todd's full of all kinds of tips. He says use wax on the edges of the bit to help with heat. Todd, here's a question for you. I'm doing I'm going at 500 RPMs. What do you usually hollow? What speed? Yeah, Todd, and I've actually got the Harbor Freight small file set. I've tried it, but man, I just haven't had a great result. Yeah, thanks for the good tips, man. Hey, Daryl, thanks, man. I appreciate you stopping in. Guys, if you want to see some awesome carving, go to Bear and the Boss Lady channel. What's up, Daryl? Glad you're here. We're making a birdhouse out of this reclaimed maple. Almost ready to drill another couple of holes. Yeah, we're plenty deep. All right, guys, we've got our depth. That's as deep as we need here. I don't know how many inches that is, but that looks about 4 inches deep. We're gonna clean up this lip because after we do this, we've got to turn a lid from I'll do it from a different color. or a different species of wood, usually. But what we have to do now is drill another hole, a couple of holes, really. Well, that's hot. Let me put my cone in here, my end stop or tail stock. Oh, that's not going to fit. So, yeah, none of my stuff's going to fit. Okay. That's fine. So I'm just going to clean this up. Then I'm going to bring the drill press over here. I mean, my hand drill. I'm going to do a 1-inch hole. That keeps out the larger predatory birds. And we're also going to drill a hole for the perch. So I'm just grabbing a bit for each of those. Let's see if we got any comments. Well, that's cool, Todd. Yeah, I haven't done these in quite a while. What I was going to do today is show you guys this texturing tool. Creates cool little textures on the side. I think we'll do that before I drill the holes. I really haven't used it that much, so let's experiment. It's been a while since I watched the video, so let's add a little. I'm going to sand this up, and then we're going to add a little texture real quick. Let me see, Daryl. Let me grab a tape measure. I'll let you know. It's a pretty good sized chunk. It's reclaimed maple. Earlier, I was on the chainsaw cutting down a huge block of reclaimed maple. So this thing is right at 3-inch diameter, and we're about 7 1/4 inches long. Now here's my question, guys. I think it's going to look boring just being a straight cylinder. So I think I want to make this taper down here, make it a little more decorative. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hey, Todd, thanks. I appreciate you stopping in. Hey, send me an email or a message when you're live tomorrow or something. I'll stop in. I don't know. So I'm going to taper this down, I think. See what I have here to support it. Okay. I think it needs a little support down here. So we're just going to do this. What do you guys think on the bottom? I don't know. I kind of like that better than just letting it all be a cylinder. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's drill our holes. All right. Thanks, Possum. So yeah, so now we have the entrance hole. So now we're going to drill the hole for the perch. Hey guys, and usually I have my lives. I have lives throughout the week, but typically I have a standing live every Sunday at 2 p.m. Central. And I'll be doing that tomorrow. We're going to make a biscuit cutter tomorrow on the live, on the lathe, out of this same reclaimed maple. So we're just going to create a perch, kind of eyeball it. That looks pretty good. All right. Let's sand this bad boy down, and we're going to part it off. Well, actually, you know what? We're not going to part it off. We're just going to leave it on there because we're going to turn the lid and then glue it on there. Yeah, biscuit cutter tomorrow, Possum. I haven't made them in years, but out of this same maple, I've had this chunk, huge chunk in the old other shop for years. And I made a batch of 6 or 10 of them, and I finally sold them all. And I got a quilt show, or not a quilt show, I got a craft show coming up next month, so it's always a good thing to sell. All right, so we got our holes drilled. I think we're going to leave that just like it is. We're going to take it off, and we're going to find another chunk of wood, preferably a different color wood, different species, different color wood. Let's go over to the wood pile. I want you guys to come with me, and we're going to find something that'll work. So let's go to the wood pile. Let me unchuck this real quick, and we'll head to the one. I have a lot of wood piles, so we'll go to one of them. Whoops. Get some of this junk out of my way. Come on, buddy. There we go. What's on there? So we're just going to set this off to the side. Let's go turn the lid. There's what that guy looks like. Pretty good, right? I like the bottom. Would you guys, what would you do different? This is going to be the bottom. What would you do different? Welcome to the jungle. I got fun and games. Sorry, my bad. Sometimes I break out in song. All right, so let's go to one of the wood piles. There's some red oak, but that's for a project. All right, I gotta walk all over. This is some of my stash. We're looking for a contrasting wood. That's probably a couple inches thick. I'm trying to see what we got. What is... That's not big enough. That's some crazy, I don't know. Maybe add some very thin, fine horizontal lines. Oh, possum, you know what? Dude, you gave me an idea. I think I might want to carve. Yeah, let's do that. I like that idea of adding, not quite what you said, but, you know, kind of help me out. Is this walnut? What is this? Well, it's some really light stuff. It reminds me of cedar and how light it is, but I don't know what that is. That's not cedar. Well, crap. Let's go over the other wood pile. We need something 3-inch diameter. See what else we got. Problem is it needs to be so thick. I've got walnut, but I don't have a lot that's that thick. Let's dig around. No, that's ash. I don't have a ton of walnut that's thick like that. Well, trying to think if I have a piece of cedar. I've got a piece of cherry. That might work. Well, Joseph has a good idea. He says if it hangs from the top, make the bottom round. Yeah, Joseph, it does hang from the top. I've never made one round. That might be fun. Might have to do that. I'm down with that. All right, what do you guys think of this? I got a chunk of cherry. Is that enough contrast? That'll be for the top piece, and this is another chunk of that maple. I think what do you guys think of the cherry for the top? Trying to think. I'm looking around to see if I have anything better. I think that cherry would look pretty good, and once it ages in a year or two, it'll darken up. What do you guys think? Yeah, right, Possum? I think Joseph had a good idea. I like the round on the bottom. I'm down with it. That sounds pretty cool to me, man. I'm still thinking about carving, so... All right, what do you guys think? Yes or no on the cherry? Cherry, says Joseph. All right, what do you think, Possum? Cherry? Because that's the one I've got. That's the size we need. All right, I need one more cherry. Come on, Possum, where you at? All right, Possum said cherry. What's up? We're doing cherry. All right, let me cut this bad boy. I'm just gonna sit you guys down. I don't have a holder over here. Dang it. Where is it? If you guys joined late, here's all these chunks of maple I cut with the chainsaw outside, and then I cleaned them up in here. So these are all turning blanks now. So let me go cut some cherry over there. I gotta get some ear protection on. Cherry. Hey, Possum, you're good, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Grumpy? Boy, that's all uneven, dude. Oh well. All right, let's try to match this hole size. Let's see. Okay, so smaller than that. So I think what we're going to do today, before we end it, we're basically going to turn this tenon to where it's the size of this hole, and we're going to glue this onto this on the lathe. Then I'll come back and final turn everything. Probably tomorrow. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Chase, what's up, brother? That's about right. Almost. Hey, hey. Let's see how we did. Hey, it fits. Hey, hey. All right. Ah, man, that's dusty. Hey, Possum, I'm doing a live at 2. Turning that, you know what? We might just make the live where we finish this tomorrow on the live at 2. And then I'll make a quick biscuit cutter, because a biscuit cutter is a lot quicker than this. Yeah, let's just say 2 p.m. Central. We'll finish this up tomorrow. So all I'm doing now, I'm just gluing this bad boy. I could have made it a little tighter, but whatever. But it'll glue up. It's got a thick lip, so I'm going to put glue on it. Let me show you how I glue this up on the lathe. Now, this is going to be an outdoor thing. Let me grab my Type Bomb 3. Now, here's my question to you guys. What could you sell this for in your area? I sell my little ones. Let me show you the little one when I get back over here to the lathe. Excuse me. See if you guys can see this. This is what we're going for. I sell these for 25 to 30 pretty easily at craft shows and online. This guy is going to be about twice as big, so I don't know. I think 40 would be nice for that. Chase, let me show you, dude. Here is the airplane. Can you guys see the airplane? This is a bowl I made last week, and I'm doing an epoxy inlay of the airplane. I'll probably do that Monday, Chase, for a live. I'm going to clean that up, and I've got to clean this edge up too. Yeah. That'd be a fun one, man. I'm looking forward to finishing that. So, yeah, I'm curious what you guys get in your area for something like that. Don't be stingy with the glue. Let's see what it looks like. I want to see if I have a good edge, good lip. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, there's no big gaps, you know. So that's pretty good. I made this kind of going at an angle in on purpose. So, okay, let's put some glue on this bad boy. I'm not being stingy with it. I like getting it on this edge. And since I'm touching the phone, I try not to use my fingers as much because I'm touching the phone and laptop, but whatever. Let's get in there. All right, put it on there. Let me wipe some glue off. I don't have any paper towels. I'll show you how I clamp that on the lathe. All right. Screw this back on the lathe. And we'll just let the lathe act like a vise. Whoops. That's going to be just fine. We're going to let that act like a vise. It's already centered from before. Tighten that bad boy up. And this is what it's looking like, guys. So tomorrow, we'll shape that. That's going to be angled up and have a little hook in it. We're going to hand sand this. We got to turn the perch. I might go ahead and turn the perch today. And then we just need to, I'm going to add some texture. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. We'll start the live out tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central, finishing this up. This should take probably half an hour to finish. And then we'll make a biscuit cutter. Woo, all right. Hey, Chase, here's all that wood. I had a huge chunk of maple. I broke it down with a chainsaw today, and then I cleaned it up with a table saw. So these are all turning blanks for biscuit cutters or more of those birdhouses. You know, I got a craft show coming up next month. I really need to make room in the shops. So, hey, appreciate you guys stopping in. Let me flip this camera around real quick. Woo. Appreciate you guys stopping in. What are you working on in the shop today? Possum says probably pretty expensive. It's like 6 to 8. Jeesh. Oh, here we go. I didn't see this. Grumpy said, been busy this morning trying to get my YouTube music organized so I can make a spin wheel picker. Huh. That sounds kind of fun. You're not wrong, man. I've got stashes and stashes. But this stuff, look, spirit. What do you guys think? Possum gave me a good idea. Let me see if you can still hear me. I don't think I'm trying. How's that? Is the audio better? There it goes. Can you hear me now? Weird. Yeah, my transmitter probably got low on battery. Anyway, thanks for joining me today, guys. Tomorrow we're going to wrap this guy up at 2 p.m. Central, and if we have time, we're going to make a biscuit cutter. Appreciate you joining in. Yeah, you too, Grumpy. Now, Possum, you need to show us who was doing the wood spirit. Was that Possum or... Yeah, Possum. Possum, send us a picture, man, or if you're going live or something, let us know. I want to see that spirit. Thanks, y'all. Have a good one.